In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, I first saw her silhouette against the sun's dying embers. That old wooden porch creaked beneath her bare feet as the wind played with the scarf that danced around her slender neck. Ghost cries on the prairie whisper through the sage, haunting this old heart as I ride through another age. Every mile I travel, every storm I brave, her love's a shadow fading in the twilight of an empty grave. Years have turned the leaves from green to dust. The cabin stands alone, boards warped by wind's harsh trust, where laughter once filled the cooling summer air. Now only silence answers the creak of that old rocking chair. Ghost cries on the prairie echo across the plains. Her voice drifts over fields that once bloomed with golden grains. Every star that flickers, reflecting in my tear, is a memory of a love lost whispering on the frontier. Underneath the vast expanse of endless indigo, I reckon every step I take is one more I let her go. But her sin in the rain, her touch in the wind's embrace, tells me that this cowboy's heart will forever be her place. Ghost cries on the prairie sing a lonesome tune, like the howl of the night wolves under a waning crescent moon. Yet in every setting sun, down every gravel trail, her essence rides beside me, eternal as an old folk's tale. Her love's a story etched upon the dust I ride, a tale of a ghost who's never truly left my side. In a valley where the oak trees shadow the road, lies a cabin with its timber silver like old bones. Through that doorway walked a love as wild as the land. Under moonlight we swore forever, scarves on our hands. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled, that old house carved with names now gone still. Echoes of laughter under rafters where my heart lays, on the porch of broken dreams through the sun's dying rays. Years have wandered like the rivers change their course, empty saddles. Dust settles with no remorse, where her laughter hung like rain in thirsty air, now just whispers and a faded scarf left on that chair. Oh, the wind sang through the spaces she once filled, that old house carved with broken dreams through the sun's dying rays. And I've seen sunsets bleed and fade into the night, but her eyes, that fire still burns too bright. In this quiet town where memories roam like ghosts, I'm just a shadow, in love with what I miss the most. Oh, the wind sing, but my heart's grown cold and mild. Still that old house carved keeps me beguiled. A rider alone, trails fading into the dusk. With every whisper of the wind, I feel the pulse of lost musk. So I'll sit here where old oaks weep and time is blurred, in the silence with my sorrow, the echoes unheard. In the old house carved where my soul forever stays, watching horizons, holding on to forgotten days. Under the shade of an old oak tree, where the river bends and sighs softly, we carved our names young and free in the wild. Her laughter danced sweet as the evening mild. The oak stood witness to vows softly spoken. Beneath its boughs a heart was once unbroken. Oak tree whispers in the dusky twilight, memories flutter like leaves in the night. Her scarf a faded red against the bark in the quiet town where she left her mark. Oh, how the silence speaks in what remains. The oak tree whispers, echo in my pains. Years roll like tumbleweeds through the plains. Her path veered far from these gravel lanes. The porch we built, now old and worn, holds the ghost of the love that I mourn. Where once her laughter filled the summer air, now only echoes meet my solemn stare. Oak tree whispers in the fading light, memories darken like the coming night. Her scarf still clinging to dreams gone stark in the quiet town that hides in the dark. Oh, how the shadows move where we once lay. The oak tree whispers, calling me to stay. Oh, the saddle rests on the dusty beam, beside the boots that chased our fleeting dream. The rains have come and washed away the traces, but not the yearning from these empty spaces. Oak tree whispers while the cold wind sweeps through the fields where the old love weeps. Her scarf a relic of a past so stark in the quiet town now forever dark. Oh, how the heart holds tight what it can't replace. The oak tree whispers, lost in time's embrace. shadows lay along across the lane. I recall a cabin weathered by the wind and rain. Her laughter lived like wildfire, wild and uncontained. And in that flickering sunlight, her smile called my name. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly clang. Each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the silence speaks her name. Since her smile called my name, nothing's been the same. Underneath the porch light where we used to sit and dream, an empty rocking chair now sways a ghostly quiet scene. That dusty road we walked along, now just a fading trail. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, frayed and pale. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly claim. Each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the twilight feels so tame. Since her smile called my name, everything's changed. In the silence neath the stars, I feel her touch in the midnight rain. Each drop of memory falling softly mingle joy and pain. An old guitar plays slowly a melody of days when she was mine, echoing through the canyon like a lost, forgotten time. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice forever claims a part of my wandering soul on these endless open plains. Now every sunset's bittersweet, painted with her flame. Since her smile called my name, I've never been the same. Every trail I ride, every quiet night, her smile calls my name. On Lonesome Hill, neath the crying sky, an old oak whispers secrets when the wind blows by. Its leaves hold tales of you and me. In the shadow of our dreams where we used to be, a cabin sits, its porch worn thin. Ghost of your scarf dancing in the wind. Those gravel roads where our stories spilled, now just dusty tracks that the rain can't heal. Oh, Lonesome Hill bleeds as my heart recedes under wide open skies where you slip from my grip, and the sun sets paint on my silent complaints on a canvas of plains where our love met its fate. Gone are the days of laughter and wine, only echoes in the hollow where I lay my mind. Your saddle's untouched, it's been years I reckon. Mournful leather, each crease a lesson. The creek still runs, but it's not the same. Without your reflection, it's just water and pain. softened by tears, this wandering life shaped by fears. Oh, lonesome hill bleeds as my heart recedes under wide open skies where you slip from my grip, and the sun sets paint on my silent complaints on a canvas of plains where our love met its fate. I'd ride back to you through storms and through shadows to truths we once knew. But dreams are just echoes fading into the night, and I'm just a shadow under fading twilight. So lonesome hill bleeds, and I'm trying to believe in a sky that still holds both your heart and your leave. As the night closes in on the plains wide and still, I'll remember us fondly forever on Lonesome Hill. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, we carved our names in the bark, soft and low. The sunset painted stories on your gentle laughing face. Under that old oak tree, our quiet, sacred place. But the oak tree fell apart just like the promises we made. Leaves turned to whispers, our summer's shade now fades. The wind's a lonesome singer through branches worn and sparse. Lost love's a melody beneath the stars so harsh. Years rolled like thunder across the plain so wide. Our path diverged in shadows, you left my side. That old porch still creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of dusty boots, forgotten roots, and rain that softly fell. The oak tree fell apart just like the dreams we knew. Where once the earth held strong, now grows the bitter yew. The wind's a mournful caller through spaces left so vast. Each memory's a ghost from some forgotten past. The scarf you gave to me, it holds the scent of juniper and whispers of the sea. What's left is just the echo of the laughter we once shared. In the solace of the wilderness, I find that I'm still scared. Yes, the oak tree fell apart, with it went my heart, scattered like the leaves in the autumn set apart. I'll sing beneath the moon where once we danced till dawn, holding on to shadows long after you have gone. Dust dries as trails fade, I'm a silhouette part of this land. heart underneath the heavens where our old oak tree fell apart. In the shadow of the oak, where we first said our names, there's a cabin choked by ivy, with the windows cracked and strained. Porches creak where you once danced, under moonlight's soft parade, and the halls are heavy silent, as if they still call your name. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak and wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. Where the gravel road lies weary, where our dreams used to run wild, now just whispers float on breezes from the ghost of your sweet smile. Gone the laughter in the evening, gone the firelight's warm embrace, left here standing with the shadows in the dust of your grace. Old house bleeds as the wind-swept cries echo through these broken beams and under rusted skies. Every creak and wood a story, every sigh a plea. Old house bleeds, and in its heart, so do I. There's an old scarf you left hanging on the hook beside the door, just a fragment of your fabric, but it cuts me to the core. And I wonder as I wander, if you're wandering too, through the trails that keep us tangled in the thorns of something true. All oak weeps, but the tears are mine, mingled in the dust where your hand once held mine. If these walls could speak, they'd whisper of the day when the winds might clear the sorrow but never blow it all away. Old house bleeds beneath the endless sky, holding on to echoes of our whispered lullaby. With every setting sun and each rising moon, old house bleeds and waits for you.
Down by the old dry river bed, where the oak trees guard the dead, I sat with dusty bones of the past. Your scarf, the one as blue as the dust, wrapped around my flask. Old whiskey, listen as the wind whispered through the grass. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip a memory, every swallow a teardrop, But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. The cabin stands on the edge of time, its porch worn with the tales entwined. I see us dancing, shadows in the flame. But now the hearth is cold like the bed where I lay my name. The gravel roads washed out, the trails overgrown. Where once we rode together, now ride alone. Whiskey, listen while I couldn't say how your laughter echoes still in those hills far away. Every sip of memory, every swallow a tear dry. But in the silence of the pouring rain, it's your voice I can't find. Under the white brim of night and stars, I whisper secrets to the skies. The land knows the heart scars, the truth behind the eyes. Whiskey's warmth is the ghost of your touch. In this lonely world, it's never quite enough. Whiskey listened as I tried to confess all the words buried deep in this cowboy's chest. The trail might fade under the setting sun's gold, but your memory's the warmth in the cold. Whiskey listens and the night understands that some love stories are just written in the sands.
The lights are dim, the vows are done. He's the one now, the once was one. I saw your smile in every frame, but none of them ever spoke my name. I heard you moved to that quiet town with picket fences slowing down. You got the peace you said you craved while I kept driving highway graves. Are you happy now? Is the silence sweet? Is the sky still proud? Do the mornings greet you like he should? Do you sleep better than I ever could? I ain't asking to come back round, just wondering, are you happy now? I still see you in grocery aisles, in rainy songs and crooked smiles. They said you bloom when I let go, but I still miss the girl I used to know. I ain't bitter, I ain't mad, I just rewind to what we had and wonder if he knows your laugh, the one that hit like thunder splash. Are you happy now? Does his hand fit yours like mine allow? Does he hold you when the storm runs loud, or fake the calm when the winds get wild? You ain't mine, and that's the vow. But tell me, love, are you happy now? If someday you read these lines, know I loved you with no disguise. I let you go without a fight, but night without a piece of light. Are you happy now? That dream you chased, did it turn out? If you're dancing wild, I break down, then I guess I did right somehow. I'll fade away, won't ask you how, just answer me. Are you happy now?
On a porch where the oak trees keep whispering low, I left my love in the soft morning glow. Wind chimes danced to a song of despair, while the storm in the distance watched with a stare. Her scarf on the railing faded and wore, twisting like the feelings in the storm we had born. Oh, the storm watched me leave through the gates of dawn, under skies torn with grief, where love was drawn, across lonely trails where the wild shadows weave. I ride with memories, the storm watched me leave. The cabin stands empty on Bluebell Ridge line, its door swings soft in the sigh of the pine. The gravel road's covered with years of the rust, each step is a memory, each breath a gust. She's gone like the sunset that bleeds in the west, leaving silence and dust where her footsteps once pressed. Yes, the storm watched me leave with my heart strung tight, past echoes of laughter swallowed by night, on paths overgrown where we once dared to dream. Her voice in the winds, the storm watched me leave. Under the vast sky, the truth starts to clear. All I've lost grows as distant as it once was near, but the ache in my heart finds no reprieve in the haunting embrace of what I can't retrieve. So the storm watched me leave, and it watches still as I wander these hills with the cowboy's will, through the rain soft curtain where my thoughts deceive, ever looking for peace as the storm watched me leave. Forever looking for peace while the storm watched me leave.
In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers talk, I carved our names in the old gray bark with a shaky, hopeful hand. That cabin with its creaking board sat hollow on the ridge, where the sunset bleeds through lonely panes and the wind sings through the sash. Oh, that empty bed called my name like a lonesome haunting frame
In the quiet room where we lay our dreams, now dust covers all we'd claimed. The stars above the wild lands, once our hearts they did tame, now they just flicker in distant skies while that empty bed calls my name. The saddle hangs untouched, its leather cracked by time. The trail we rode together, now a fading line. Your scarf still lies upon that chair, its color worn by sun. Oh, how these silent echoes mock what we had begun. Oh, that empty bed called my name in the whispers of the rain. Every drop of memory falling sweet mingled with my pain. The porch still holds your laughter in the creases of its frame, while the night air carries the weight of words, and that bed whispers my name. I wander through these empty rooms where shadows play old tunes. The dust that dances with the ghost of you under the melancholy moon. This heart once wild as desert blooms now withers in its cage, bound by the silence left behind by the turning of the page. That empty bed called my name through the thunder and the rain. Each thunderclap a heartbeat lost, a love I can't reclaim. As twilight paints the sky's last light and stars begin their wane, I hear the echo of that empty bed where once we lay, now just my pain. So here's to the roads, both graveled and gained, to the love that rode, then drifted away. As the dust settles deep and the night claims its reign, that empty bed calls my name, calls my name.
Where the oak tree shadowed dusty trails, I found her scarf, a fragment of tales under the weeping moon, by the creek's embrace where silence speaks and time leaves its trace. We carved our names on the old porch wood in a world of dreams we understood. Oh, the locket on my chest, it's turned cold, holding the warmth of a love once told. The winds whisper neath the fading skies, echoes of laughter, the tears in my eyes. Riding alone where the cold rivers flow, this rusty locket, a symbol of the love I know. The cabin stands empty on Bluebell Hill, the fire's died down, the nights are still. Her gentle whisper, a ghost in the wind, dances in shadows where our stars had dimmed. The saddle's worn, the leather's cracked, a testament to the love we packed. Oh, the locket on my chest, it's turned cold, holding the warmth of a love once told. The winds whisper neath the fading skies, echoes of laughter, the tears in my eyes. Riding alone where the cold rivers flow, this rusty locket, a symbol of the love I know. Now
my weary feet, each step away from her bittersweet. Memories like rain wash the dusty ground in the solitude of the lost I am found. But oh, this heart tethered to a bygone day, no reins can hold when it yearns to stray. Oh, the locket on my chest forever cold, clasping the story of a love once bold. As I whisper to the stars where the dark skies grow, in the rust of that locket her love still glows. Riding on till the end of the days I've stole, with this rusty locket, the keeper of my soul.
In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind sings through the branches, where our whisper secrets keep. By the old porch step we'd sit, watch the sun claim the day. Now the wood's bare and silent since you went away. Wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like the scarf you left, a piece of you undone, in the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Empty cabin stands as witness to the echoes of our laughter, but it's the silence fills the air now in the rafters ever after. The trail we walked is overgrown, no more our footsteps trace, just a cowboy with his lonely heart moving from place to place. Wind shut the door on the life that we once knew, gone like dust on a gravel road, under skies no longer blue. Each sunset bleeds like a scarf you left, a piece of you undone, in the twilight of those fond old dreams, swallowed by the sun. Now I ride these wild lands beneath the endless stars, searching for a sign in the night, questioning where you are. Is love just a fleeting shadow, a momentary glow, or is it the deepest river flowing where we can't follow? Wind shut the door, and I listen for its sound. I hope it'll swing wide open, turn this lonesome tide around. But it's just me and the fading light, and the cold whisper of the pines, holding on to the memory of your hand once held in mine. Wind shut the door. Oh, the wind shut the door. in the shadow of the oak where the wild roses bloom. Thorn sleeps under the crescent moon. Her scarf still dances on that old porch swing where we carved our names in the spring of 15. The smell of rain on that dusty trail, echoes of laughter, a love bound to fail. Oh, Thorn sleeps, but my heart's wide awake, tangled in memories I can't forsake. The wind whispers secrets I promised to keep. Now they're buried deep where Thorn sleeps. Years rode away on a sorrow-soaked steed, left me with silence and a heart that still bleeds. That gravel road now overgrown leads to a cabin weathered and alone. Saddles gather dust in a corner unseen, like the faded trails of those sweet dreams. Oh, Thorn sleeps, and here I stand, holding on to shadows in a forsaken land. The sun sets fire to my unspoken need, casting long shadows where Thorn sleeps. One day I'll ride past the edge of the dawn to where old ghosts and yesterday's gone. But tonight my resolve turns weak in the quiet whispers where Thorn sleeps. Yes, Thorn sleeps beneath the stars endless sweet, in a bed of secrets too heavy, too deep. As the moon climbs high and the night owl weeps, I find no peace while Thorn sleeps. I'll keep riding through memories cheap, forever haunted where Thorn sleeps. Out where the oak tree marks our story's start, under the shade where you first stole my heart, the whispering leaves, the choir of our past, still sing your name as shadows they cast. There by the creek where the wild horses roam, that old wooden porch, we once called it home. Memory lingers like dust on the trail, the sun sets but some tales never pale. Your scarf in the wind, a dance lost in time, every sunset burns your absence a crime. These gravel roads, they know my weary stride, haunted by the love I can't set aside. Now the cabin stands hollow and worn, windows like eyes shattered and torn. The laughter that filled up the dusky eve's air,
fades into silence, there's nobody there. Rain taps the roof in a slow rhythmic cry, as I wonder about the how, the when and the why. Memory lingers like dust on the trail. The sun sets but some tales never pale. Your scarf in the wind, the dance lost in time. Every sunset burns your absence of crime. These gravel roads, they know my weary stride, haunted by the love I can't set aside. Could these rolling hills whisper your name? Will the river's course ever be the same? With each lone star that lights the night stone, I roam this earth, forever to roam. So memory lingers, like the scent of the rain on the saddle, the leather where once was your reign. A cowboy alone by fate's harsh decree, under vast starlit skies, you're still with me. Yes, memory lingers, and I reckon it will, till the trails end and the heart lies still.
Out where the cedar shadows lay, by the rusted gate on Fiddler's Bay, I remember her scarf red against the gray, and the promise we made at the break of day. Her laughter tangled in the wild oak breeze, while our dreams soared high like the birds and bees. Front porch creaks under moonlit teas, now nothing but silence and falling leaves. Oh, that rusted gate said nothing as my heart spoke all out loud and clear, where the wind whispers secrets of the love we were betting, now just echoes of you disappearing with the deer. Years worn down like the old town road, gravel turned to dust where we once strode. That old log cabin, our love's abode, now empty, just the echo of the stories it holds. The rains came through, washed away the traces of tender touches and cherished places. Yet under the oak, where time embraces, I still see us dancing, lost in love's graces. Oh, that rusted gate said nothing as my heart spoke all out loud and clear, where the wind whispers secrets of the love we were betting, now just echoes of you disappearing with the deer. So here I stand
pathless walk where the river knows. I've ridden under sunsets through highs and lows, but your shadow beside me, endless as it goes. Yes, that rusted gate says nothing, and I'm still speaking to the stars so near. In the silence, your memory softly clutching to the heart of a cowboy who can't let go of the fear. Where the rusted gate stands solemn and the night draws near, I'm the echo of a love song, fading but always dear.
In a town where the oak trees whisper and sigh, I recall her porch where the old swing still lies. Her eyes listened like the prairie to rain, knew all my joy and cradled my pain. We traced gravel roads under skies wide and vast, but like shadows at dusk, those days they passed. Her eyes listen, but now they roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the silence of the wind, her laughter I chase through the fading trails of her vanishing grace. The saddle sits dusty, my boots worn and old, in a room where a scar holds the cold. Seasons turn ruthless, the oaks aged in grief, each leaf a story, each fall too brief. She left with the dawn like a phantom, a ghost, leaving echoes in the heart she knew most. Her eyes listen, but now they roam far from my star, across empty cabins where wild memories are. In the whisper of the trees, her soft verses I hear, but they're just fleeting shadows, she's no longer here. So here's to the trails that we once rode side by side. Now I wander them alone, with the sunset as my guide. The land stretches out like the sorrow in my chest. In the quiet of this night, I admit I'm just a guest. Her eyes listen, and oh how my soul has tried to move past the pain to the other side. But in every dusty sunset and each star above, I find the beauty and the curse of an undying love. Her eyes listen, and I'm still learning to let go in this haunting quiet where the cold winds blow. In the shadow
the old, where the creek used to flow. She danced under the stars, feet bare, spirit bold. By the old wooden porch, our laughs mingled with the cold, and her scarf caught the wind, a fluttering banner of gold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. The trail's overgrown where we used to ride side by side, through valleys deep and mountains high under the endless sky. Now it's just me in this old saddle and the road that's grown wide. Every sunset I chase, her shadow by my side. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Barefoot steps turn cold as the night claims the old, leaving nothing but a whisper and the dust to hold. Sometimes in the silence, the wind whispers her name. Across the barren meadow, it's never quite the same. A heart can travel miles, yet stay lost in a dream, held fast by the love and all that could have been. So here's to the memories under fading western lights, to the dreams that die at dawn and the lonely bitter nights. Barefoot steps turn cold, but this story's tale is told on a gravel road to nowhere, with her memory to hold. Now the creek's running dry, stars all hidden by gloom. Still her laughter's just an echo in an empty room. Under the shadow of an old oak tree, I first saw her smiling back at me. Sunset spilled like whiskey through her hair. In that dusty town, no moment did we spare. We danced on wooden porches worn and wide, her laughter mingling with the evening tide. Hollow heart echoes down gravel roads where my soul wanders heavy with her load. The wind whispers secrets we once knew by the creek where wildflowers grew. Every sunset burns just like the flame of the love we lost, the dreams we never claimed. Years fell away like leaves in the breeze. Love's fiery autumn turned to winter's freeze. The cabin where we once dreamed lies bare, windows gazing out, lost in their stare. Her scarf still hangs on that rusty nail, a ghost of color, fragile and frail. Hollow heart echoes down gravel roads where my soul wanders heavy with her load. The wind whispers secrets we once knew by the creek where wildflowers grew. Every sunset burns just like the flame of the love we lost, the dreams we never claimed. Now I ride these trails alone with the stars, the moonlight casting echoes, a lonesome sound in this vast country where my thoughts are bound. She's the whisper in the pine, the rain's soft sigh, a memory fading under the vast open sky. Every sunset I chase, every trail I roam leads me further yet closer to what I call home. As the dusk embraces the land and the stars take their stand, I feel her near in the heart of this wild, timeless land.
In the hush of early dawn, where the prairie flowers were born, I recall the old oak shade where we laid our love's first cornerstone. By the creek under skies so wide, your scarf it danced a lonesome waltz. On that porch where time did pause, your laughter echoed, now it's lost. Saddle shut the door on all the dreams that roam these floors. The wind whispers your name through every crack beneath the board. Sunsets bleed like the tears we've cried on the trails where we once rode. Every hoofbeat in the dust, the story of our love now goes. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds through the streets of this old town. Gravel roads once shared now bear no trace of your sweet sound. The cabin's empty, echoes fade where your dress once swayed in grace. In the silence neath the willows, I still see the moonlight on your face. Saddle shut the door on all the memories we adore. The wind carries your laugh and the rains lament our Lord. Moonlight fades where we once lay in the arms of night so cold. Every star a whispered sigh, a tale of love no more told. Oh, these hills have seen me cry, heard me whisper to the sky, asking why love rides away, leaving just the soul to sigh. An empty saddle by the door, a heart that won't ride trails no more. In the night I reach for you, find just shadows on the floor. So saddle shut the door, love won't pass this way no more. Dusty heart, keep your secrets buried deep within your core. Let the sunset kiss the night where our dreams once soared in flight. Hold me tight just once more.